Well, I am officially a one bus man again. 147 just left for its new home. 23 will soon occupy its parking space, and I'm going to try and clean that one up a little bit. Still unsure if I really want to get a second bus at the moment, but regardless, 147 has left for its new home in Urbana, Ohio, and I did get confirmation that it will be staying in the Urbana, Ohio area. So there's still a chance that I'll get the ability to see it after LifeWise is done with it, or after that, I shouldn't say after they're done with it, after they've, gotten the repairs done to it and painted and all that fun stuff. It's one of those things I really hated to see it go, but I love to watch it leave. I do feel a huge sense of relief that the fuel tank and the tires, mainly, and the insurance are not my concern anymore. All of my school bus problems now have to deal with this one. And I think that is going to be my biggest deal whenever I go look at this bus on Tuesday, is do I really want a second bus right now? That is the question. As cool as it would be to have that, do I really want a second bus right now? But I don't know, it's bittersweet. I really enjoyed owning that bus for as long as I did, and I'm just really glad that I got the chance to own it. But I did realize some things while owning it. I'd always wanted the Bluebird International and all this fun stuff. After 681 was gone, I'm going to get a Bluebird International, then I bought this. But I always wanted one, Bluebird 3800. That's what I want, Bluebird 3800. Well, I finally got one, and I very quickly realized, and I knew this already, but, it's one of those things that you know it, and then you really, really realize it. It's not 681. 147 was never 681. And which was good and bad, because I could do what I want with 147 and really spruce up the look and not feel bad about it. 681 would have been keeping 100% original, or at least as close to it as I could. So I didn't have to worry about, is this original to a Lafayette Bluebird from 2003, or, is this original to a 2003 International 3800? Is this time period correct? Is this the way it came stock? Is this something the school district changed that I have to now change back? I didn't have to worry about any of that with 147. I could do what I wanted with it. So that was a good thing, but the bad thing was it just didn't feel right in a lot of ways. I really liked it. I really am glad that I got to own it. It brought back a lot of good memories with 681. But 681's long gone. It was never in my ownership. This is the one that has taken that spot in my heart now. This is my baby. This is Bus 23, my baby, my pride and joy. Had no sentimental value to me before, but now it does, because it was my first bus, and it has now outlived 2 other buses in my collection that I've ever owned. This is the first bus that I've ever owned, and I wouldn't be surprised if it was the last bus I ever owned. I'll put it that way. I really don't see this one going anywhere anytime soon. I mean, there are circumstances that if I had to sell it, I would, but I really don't want to have to do that. This one's my work in progress. If I don't buy that bus, I've got some money to put into it. Not going to put all that money into it, but I will put some money into it. Actually, it did end up losing, let's see, about $1,800 on 147 from the purchase price alone to the price I sold it for. But I feel like I got that much joy, or got that much out of joy. You know, I spent $1,800 for the ownership experience. So the happiness that it brought me, the things that I learned owning that bus, just the ownership experience was worth the $1,800 that I lost on it. You know, these things aren't meant to increase in value. I even lost, like, well, purchase price wise, I actually made a pretty good profit on 594, but with everything else included, I lost about, I think, $400 on that bus out of every dime that I spent on it. But not including insurance, storage, fuel, all that fun stuff like I did with 594 and losing that $400. Just the purchase price, I lost about $1,800. Everything else, I don't feel like that counts. That's just routine ownership, maintenance costs for a school bus, or car, or whatever you're going to own. But anyways, very glad that I got the experience to own that bus. I'm sure I'll own another 3800 someday. Maybe now is just not the time. I don't know. I'm kind of happy that I only have one bus again. This is the way I felt whenever I sold 594 to buy 147. I sold 594 to buy 147. Now I'm selling 147 because I have to, but also maybe to buy another bus that would not have to be insured normally as a commercial vehicle and something I could insure as a historic vehicle. But I guess that'll be it. I appreciate you all watching. I'm glad 147 is being used for its intended purpose of hauling people. I'm pretty sure it's like a youth group sort of deal because it's called LifeWise Academy. I assume that's more geared towards kids, so kids will be riding that bus. There's a bug on my arm, but I'm just glad that, you know, it's going to be used for its intended purpose, which is hauling passengers and probably kids, which, you know, that's what school buses are made for. Very glad it's not going south of the border, and my friend who helped me make this deal with LifeWise Academy, Mike, I appreciate you so much. I know we talked about it before you left a little bit, but I appreciate it so much that you helped me find a good home for bus 147. Hate to see it go, but at the same time, I love to watch it leave. Anyways, I guess that'll be it for this video. Thanks for watching.